Floyd Channeling's channel Archangel Raphael and Saint Germain, mostly Saint Germain. And we do this every dawning, Monday through Friday, same time, same place. We're doing something a little different today. This channel is a friend of John Benny, who is, unlike myself, I'm going to the crystal shop after this. John Benny is doing this as his pure soul advocation. So what we're going to do, and gratefully, Millie's going to put it in the chat here once she pops on. So we're going to go and visit John Benny at. So we're going to do this kind of quick to an extent. Yesterday was 47 minutes or something. Anyways, try to keep this about a half an hour. But you know, when you're channeling, you can't be specific. But Saint Germain's generally pretty good. But so today we're going to do this a little quicker, and we're going to try to end at about the top of the hour so that we can all. If you're able to and want to move over with us as a group, we're going to go ahead and bomb John Benny after this. Once Millie comes through, we'll throw it in the chat there. And so we're going to bomb his live after this. He starts at 9. So, and we started at 8:33. So there we go. Let's see who's here this dawning. Helene, thank you. Fatima, God bless, love you. Laura, Millie, there's John. Millie's got the chat, the link to John's channel there. So we're going to bomb and then say that we all came over. And I always wanted to do that as a group. You know, you get into watching a YouTube channel like, bomb him. And we all show up in the chat. And so I just think it's cool. You know, we're all big universe and we all support each other. And we all should look at it. Whoever is doing a spiritual channel, unless you like truly don't jive off it, you know, little channel, big channel, you know, we're all same family here. We're all trying for the same deal, which is just to help each other to be our best. So we're going to help John be his best and support him. So we're going to do this a little bit faster today. We're not going to climb to our pyramids or anything, but what we are going to do on a daily basis, at least for the unseeable future, or for the unforeseen future, there we go, is we're going to do some cord cutting. I really got a hit on Sunday when I watched that video about 2 a.m. there, and somebody specific in the chat's like, yeah, she knows the video too. So when I watched that video, I'll say watch David Wilcock. Some you may find him a bit of up and down, but David's a good guy when it comes down to it. He likes to air his money issues on YouTube, but otherwise, David's a pretty good guy. But he did have a good point. We are at a global cord cutting point, and then I saw a couple other videos where if you're not cutting the cords from your family members and such, you're still allowing them in some fashion to rule your roost. And for myself, I've noticed that cutting cords to honestly, I mean, even though they're your family, you still want to cut those deeper energetic cords that have led to your traumas. You don't want to cut the ties, no. But you can pull the trauma cords out and cut those specifically. And what I've noticed for myself is it's actually making a difference. This will be the third day, Saturday night, Sunday, Monday, then today, of doing cord cutting. And I will be as honest as I can. I am clear. I am more centered. And not that I'm full of any anxieties. I certainly used to be. But the inside is lighter. I'm more into my light body versus the trauma body. So we're going to do a quick cord cutting here. And it's real simple. You can do this on your own anytime. If you get the energies and you're just sitting there, it may be weird if you're with people. You know, I live alone, so I can do things a little bit differently. I can just sit there and be like, all right, I'm going to call up the energies of my mother and just cut the cords. I'm going to call the energies of my father and just cut right there in the middle of doing nothing. If you're busy or whatever, you have to make specific space. If you can do this now, if somebody's like sitting there watching you watch this, then just do it in your head and just make motions. But basically, it's really this simple. We can climb into our pyramids, and for big traumas, that's always good. And we're always protected if you allow Isis to protect you. But from this end, all you have to do is just imagine your parents. So I'm going to call in the energies of my mom and my dad. Any traumas that are left, I'm just going to cut the cord. And it's like Reiki. In Reiki, you could use a selenite wand, or you could use maybe an amethyst to calm you and use an amethyst. In this case, we're just going to imagine that we have a sword in our hands. Like we were seeing Archangel Michael with his sword. You have your own energetic sword, theoretically. And all you have to do is say, okay, I'm pulling the energy strings from my parents. Whoosh, I'm cutting those. Today, I'm going to be clear of any parental energies. I'm going to be sovereign and free. So we're going to do that. And I've been doing that on a daily basis. And it's truly made a humongous difference in my universe. If you're watching this and you're a layman, this may sound crazy. If you're not into spiritual stuff, you're going to be like, what is he cord cutting? What cord are you talking about? Everybody has energetic cords to everybody in their universe. If you really, again, we only see 1% of the visible light spectrum for a massive reason. If you saw the light spectrum, you would literally see energetic cords coming out of you like you would look like the Hellraiser, like the guy with the nails, but there'd be cords everywhere going into everybody you know in every situation, and your energies would be looping up with somebody else's. It would be a mess. So what we're going to do, and what we're really trying to do, is just call our energy back to us so that we're sovereign in our own space, solid in us, so that we're moving forward without carrying the dense traumas from other people that have affected our lives as heavily, and trying to be that way. You're just in a more sovereign space. If you're declaring that you're in a more sovereign space, well, guess what? It's your universe. You're going to be in a more sovereign space. It's just that simple. You may not, we think that this universe, you declare that you're going to be this, but you don't see it immediately. It's already happening in the universe just because it's not showing up immediately. You may declare that you're sovereign and cut the cords, and then your mother might jump on your throat. But if you're sovereign, you're going to have a different energy about it, and you're going to step back and go, whoa, I'm not going to absorb it. Big difference. So what we're going to do, we're going to close your eyes, don't close your eyes. We're just going to call forth our family today, our parents, our siblings. You can do this anytime you want, anywhere. If you're standing there with somebody and Fran at the water cooler and Fran's driving you nuts, Fran leaves and you're like, all right, Archangel Michael, myself, I'm cutting the cords from Fran, all this heavy energy, cut the cords. Now, if you watch like Sophia Lush on YouTube, she'll do this cord cutting stuff with her hands all the time, and she's a Reiki master. So I am not claiming to be anything Reiki, but there are certain techniques, whether or not that any human can use, and imagining cutting those energetic cords is most definitely one of those. So we're going to grab our parents. So if we center up and we bring our family into frame, we're talking mom and dad. Think about all the negative energetic cords that you may have with your parents. There's always that one love cord, of course. Even if your parents are the worst, they still, in the whole cord, they had you for birth. So there was at least an intention of something, even if they treat you like true trash. Something stuck in my teeth. There we go. It's an intention of something, if nothing else. So we can always ground into the intention that they tried to love you. But nonetheless, from your end, vision your parents. Take all the negative energies of your parents. We're only talking mom and dad. If you're raised by your grandparents, fine. If you had a step parent, we'll add that in. And we're just going to go pull those energies up. You don't even need to feel them. We're just going to say, I call upon the energies of my mom, my dad, any step family members, any brothers, and we're going to add in brothers and sisters, just direct family. I'm calling in all those energies. For today, I'm going to cut those cords. Any negative ties are cut. Shoom, shoom, and we cut them. Just imagine yourself cutting them. It is truly that simple. Such a simple act will make you so much more free. Try it. Do it with me. Family, call upon my mom, my dad. If you have any brothers or sisters, call upon them. We're going to cut any dark, energetic ties. So we are free and clear today. They are not in our influence. It's as simple as that. I'm going to call on Archangel Raphael and Saint Germain. We're going to do a quick channeling here. And then we're going to go bomb John Binney. If you're watching this in the replay here, John Binney, I've been watching him for a while. He started off just doing spiritual music. And like at 3 a.m., I would like be up in the dark night and get this song about how you love yourself and you should love yourself. And it always cracked my dark night. When I'm sitting there crying or banging my head or thinking something's going wrong, he would just pop up because he's in Scotland, right? So he would just pop up and show up on my video, in my feed at like 2, 3, 4 a.m. when he's like in the afternoon over there. And so it would always crack me. And I'd listen to the song and it would generally put me in a better space. And so for that alone, we'll slide over there. You never know who gives you your help, where your help can come from. So yeah, I've been watching John for years. So, all right, so we're going to center in and bring in Archangel Raphael and Saint Germain. If you're watching in the replay here, I'm a semi-conscious channeler. So if I open my eyes, which you can't see because I have photospheric glasses, transition lenses, but nonetheless, or if I move to reach my coffee cup, it's not cheating the chat channel. There's different ways that different people channel. Some of them, like Darryl, just sits, doesn't say anything, doesn't move. And you have people who can walk around the stage like Daryl Anka, Bashar. So it all depends. So we're going to close down. I'm going to close down in myself, bring in Archangel Raphael and Saint Germain. And once we're done, we'll go ahead and bomb. If you can join us and flow over to it, bomb John Binney. If not, and you're watching this in the replay, then I highly recommend you check out his channel. The link's going to be in the chat there. Nonetheless, We're just trying to be supportive. It's these small, like me. I'm a small channel. I got like 400 and something subs. I support it. Anybody who's got under 1,000 subs, I support. And anybody who's trying to do this for a living, God bless. I mean, I'm only got a part-time job, and I'm trying to. Yeah, it's spiritual work is a calling, and I'm going to leave it at that. It's definitely a calling. It's not. I am not working at Lehman Brothers making that's our business anymore. I'm not working at Fidelity making millions of dollars trading stocks and bonds. Let's put it that way. Favor. All right. So we're gonna call on Archangel Raphael and Saint Germain. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good dawning and welcome. Welcome to Good Dawning with Mr. Floyd. Mr. Floyd being Josh. Mr. Floyd was his handle on YouTube. The channel name may change because it doesn't always fit what we are doing. Who is Mr. Floyd and why does he channel? And there's no Pink Floyd around here. But nonetheless, it is a good name for when he was on YouTube, but we don't know if it's the channel name or not. But we are grateful you are here. We are Archangel Raphael and Saint Germain, and we are channeling through Josh for you. We want to make a statement. And this is a kind of samba statement, but is a real statement. With the energies that have been going on over the past few days, I want to make a quick statement about that. We are not trying to be a political channel in any aspect. You do your politics on your own. We have made our statement about politics and how, nonetheless, we are making no statement on the back end of politics and how they operate or anything else on this channel. That is your business to do your politics as you choose. Remember this. You are born free, you will die free. You allow what you allow to be governed in yourself. However, you allow yourself to be governed. But I want to state this. You are not born on this planet with a D on your forehead or an R on your forehead if you are living in America. Will you stop the separation? Knock it off. You are not a D. You are not an R. You are separating yourselves on lies. You are trying to kill yourselves. And you have people on stage. The dude from Tenacious D, not Jack Black, but the other one, wishing people dead live on stage. Where's your country? Where's your planet gone? When you are on stage and you are saying, Don, the man missed and he should have killed somebody. You are no better if you are wishing that man dead than the man who is pulling the trigger. I want you to understand that. Where are your souls? We love you, but you cannot continue like this. You cannot break yourself down on a D or an R and wish people dead. You are only killing yourselves. And eventually you will be killing the entire planet if you keep this energy up. This is not how we want you to live. It's not how you should be living. There's no shoulds on this planet, but you keep living this way. You D's and you R's beating each other to death for no reason, for lies. It's what they want anyways. What is wrong with this planet? What is wrong with you? Not you specifically, but those of you who want to play in those energies, we are not going to tolerate that on this planet. If you want to play in those energies of killing people because they are D or an R, because you don't like what they say, or you think from some media outlet the lies that they are spreading are real, or whatever you are feeling, you want a man dead? What is wrong with you? I'm not here to judge. I am just here to say, what is wrong with your souls if you are thinking that a dead man is a good thing and we can trance all over his body and throw parties in the street because this man is dead? This man is no different than you. You are wishing yourself dead. What is wrong? What is rotting inside you if you are wishing this man dead? I'm not even going to repeat his name. It does not need bearing, but you understand the conversation we are having here. This is going down to the soul of your country, the soul of you. Where are you sitting in all of this? If you are sitting in this is sad, we are grateful. If you are sitting in this man should be dead and they missed, and damn it, look at yourself for a minute in the mirror and see what is wrong. Where's the acid in your soul? How did you allow yourself to get so dark? And why do you think it is nice to be dancing around, singing that this man should be dead, that they missed, and damn it, well, let's create other opportunities to make that happen. What is wrong with you? We're not going to keep this channeling very long because this is more of a point that we are trying to make on this planet is that if you keep up this division based on lies, you're going to divide yourselves to death. We love you. You are looking at the man who is sauce. He is no different than you. You are labeling somebody with a D or an R for what? And if you are an R, then you are looking at the person with the D as an enemy, or the D person is looking at the R person as an enemy. Why are you looking at anybody as an enemy? You are just looking at a mirror of yourself. If you are seeing somebody as an enemy, then what is the enemy portion of yourself that you are seeing in them? I want to repeat that. If you see somebody as an enemy because they are a D or an R, then what is eating inside of you that you are seeing in them? You cannot see something in somebody else that you do not hold within yourself. I want to repeat that as well. If you are seeing something in somebody, you hold that inside yourself. You are not allowing it to come out, and you are most likely squashing it, but you are seeing it in them and then making fun of them for it, for their energies or what have you. Shame on you. No shame, but how dare you people? Can't we all just love each other? It doesn't matter if you are D or an R. You should be working for the common good of love. Why are you working to divide each other? I don't want these people to have this, but I want these people to have that. And I don't want this to work. And I want to squash these people. And I want this man dead. And it's a shame that they missed. Wow. Black is your soul if you are thinking that. Now, I know that you are watching this. You're probably not. But we are stating this as a general statement to humanity as a whole, not to you watching this. We love you. If you are watching this directly right now, especially the live, you are of love, but you are understanding the energies that are coming out on this planet. The darker, more, the energies are mixed on your planet right now. And if you do not ground into love, these people who are running around going, this man should have been shot, and we are upset that it missed. You don't want those to be the primary energies on your planet. Unfortunately, it doesn't look like that's going to happen, but find your love. If you are running into somebody who is saying to you, did you see what happened on Saturday? And did you see? They missed. Drat. If you are seeing that person, it is up to you to play in those energies or to look at them and go, I love you. Hug them and walk away. Pretty much. If you want to give them any more energy, that is up to you. But you are seeing, this is the great thing about what happened. There's nothing great about what happened, but it is giving you the vision to see the delineation in your planet. Those on the side of love. Those on the, I did not like the man, but I do not wish him death. No, even that is okay. That is wonderful. State what you feel, but gosh, if you are not wishing the man death, but you just not like him, that is fair. You have every right to like or dislike who you want, but you do not have every right to wish a man dead. I am sorry. You are just wishing your own death if you are wishing that. And keep in mind, if you are wishing for somebody to die, or if you are upset that somebody did not pass away, it is your karma that might pass away, so to speak. You are going to bring that into your auric field, the upsetness that somebody did not die. Do you want that karma? Do you want that energy as you move through your planet, through your life? How do you think your auric field is going to look to the other, to be? How do you think you're going to carry your energies if you're going, damn it, this man is still alive? What do you think is going to happen in your universe? And again, we are not speaking directly to you watching. If you're watching this in live, we know you are of love. But what do you do when you run into that person who is like, yay, he is not done it. He is not still, you know what we are getting at. We don't even want to repeat that energies. Can you be of love? Can you point that out to somebody? Can you not get into that energy mix? Can you be the love that is this planet is so sorely needing? This is a good thing, though, that what happened Saturday, it is that delineation. You can now see who is truly in that darkness. And maybe that is one of the reasons, because this is the Grand Awakening. We are in the apocalypse, right? And the apocalypse does not mean you're going to blow yourselves up. It means that what is dark is coming to light. So even in people, the darkness is coming to the light. Just like the dude from Tenacious D, not Jack Black, but the older guy, the heavy-set one. Not that Jack Black was thin, but who said on stage in Australia, he was upset that they missed. The audience, of course, laughed and booed him. But nonetheless, you cannot go into your universe saying these things. If you believe that, favor to you, I love you, but you want to say that, you are going to be that delineation point for humanity. Because Tenacious D broke up. They are no longer a band. Because at least Jack Black, whether he votes for Donald Trump or he voted for the other person, either way, he realizes that this is bad energy. And that is the point. You cannot carry this energy through your planet anymore. We will not tolerate it, and neither will your planet. You have to learn how to get along. And whether you dislike somebody or not, that is not your concern. Your concern should be, do you like yourself? Are you loving yourself? And are you raising your vibration? Are you being your best? Are you, Josh is looking at the watch because he doesn't want to run over, and he doesn't want to sound preachy either. But we do want to bomb John Binney's live, which is something that Josh has always wanted to do, is to bring a group of people over to somebody who's helped him out and then help them out as well. So in your universe, and we're going to keep this rather short, we're going to try to time it up to 9 o'clock In your case, it would be 11 o'clock exactly. But or if you're in the West Coast, 8 o'clock. But nonetheless, in your universe, and I'm sorry if this one is not so exciting or you're not getting grand learnings from this, but this is the biggest learning your society needs to learn. If you're unhappy with your society, if you're unhappy with whatever's going on, do not dovish your traumas out on others. The unhappiness is actually built inside you. Where are you unhappy? Are you truly unhappy that this man was not eliminated from the planet, that his meat suit was not decorporalized, so to speak? He was put. Are you unhappy with yourself? Is the true problem not in the fact that they missed, but that you missed fixing yourself? You missed your soul. You missed your love. You missed your light. Is that the real answer? Because if you are sitting there truly affixed on that, and you are really detached from who you are as source in yourself in general, if you are sitting here all bloated out on that specific issue, if you cannot ground in yourself and realize that, yes, that is what it is, but it is all about what's in here, not about that. And I'm going to sit there in the external on that and berate and yell at everybody for the next 5 years on how they missed, and oh my gosh, and you're missing yourself. You're missing your love, and you are causing more division on this planet. And that is not what we are looking for anymore. It's not what you should be looking for yourself either. I don't know, though. If you are running away from yourself, then you're going to run to something like that because you have to ground into something. So you're going to take those energies, take them out of yourself and put them there and then dovish around with that. You want to dovish around with they missed and this and that is on you. If you want to be like Jack Black's partner on stage and stand there and scream that this man should have been shot and that you are ruining your career because of it, and people are walking out of your show and the show gets canceled because your anger that you can't control, that you have not fixed within yourself, because the anger cannot be really that directed at that man. The anger is you, inside you. This is what he is showing us. This is what it is showing humanity, is that you are angry, that you have things to work on. It is not your derangement syndrome, so to speak. It is the derangement of your soul. It is the unarrangement of you inside yourself that is causing this issue. Can you rearrange yourself and slow down and look inside yourself and stop looking to the outside for your angst and your ills? Can you allow yourself to be within yourself, to correct your angst and your ills within you, and not look outside to say the angst and the ills come from this person doing that, or this person missing, or this person saying that over in Washington, D.C., or wherever it is? The angst and the ills have to come from you, and you have to clear them. Once you clear them, you don't care what they are saying. We are being as honest as we can here. We have 5 minutes, so we are going to wrap this up because we want to bomb him just as he is starting. We're not going to do this every time, of course. Josh is doing his own thing, but it is a loving act to say, you are trying to get out on your own. Here's my audience. We are going to bomb him. So we hope that you move over. Normally, this got 15 more minutes, but we hope that you would move over and watch John Benny, as the link is in the chat. So we are going to do so in a few moments. But on your end today, can you ground into love? Can you, if somebody says, how about that Saturday? We need to get him some sharpshooting practice. Ha, ha, ha. Can you say, I love you, brother, but I'm not being a part of that? You can go talk to the wall and walk away. That is the most important thing. Do not play into those energies. Do not be the other side. There's no side, so to speak. We're not fighting each other. But do not live your life with a D or an L. You are not your labels, and you are not anything else. You are source love. Everybody is source love. Everything you see is source love. Every cat, every dog, every snail, every camel, every elephant, or every donkey is source love. Are you understanding me? What their beliefs are their beliefs. And it's just a belief. You can believe what you want. I can believe this earth is flat. I can believe this earth is round. How I act it's how you act based on your beliefs. So if I believe this earth is flat, I'm going to think if I get into the Atlantic Ocean and go in a boat, I'm going to fall off. So I'm not going to act in a manner that's going to put me to the horizon on a boat if I think the earth is flat. But for me, the earth is round. So I will get on a boat and end up on the other side, eventually going all the way around to California, if I go around the world correctly. So you see, it's on how you see it. If you think the world is round, you're going to live that way. If you think the world is flat, you're going to live in a flat world. How do you see your universe? What do you see? Are you seeing yourself as a D or an R? Are you seeing yourself in the separation, or can you see yourself as source love? Can you see yourself as the same as the other side, so to speak. If you are one or the other, if you vote one way or you vote another, if you vote at all. Some of you may not vote at all because you don't feel you need to be governed and you are not playing in the game. If we had more of that, then we would advance society, so to speak. We're not saying that you should or should not vote. What we are getting at is if everybody en masse, you are saying that you do not like your systems. So if everybody en masse got up, say you have 300 million people in America. So say 100 million people said, we're not going to vote anymore. This is stupid. We don't like the candidates. We don't like the system. We are just going to not participate. We're going to love ourselves. We do not need to be governed anyways because we can take care of ourselves. Your systems would change. You vote because you think you have to. You participate in these negative systems because you think you have no choice. If you guys got together, the larger of humanity as one can do anything. The individuals, you can make change, but it takes some bigger energy sometimes to move mountains, so to speak. Even Martin Luther King was the man who was the train of the head engine on the train, but he had all those people behind him. If he was just Martin Luther King, he could do nothing. It's his energy that grabbed all the other energy of love that said, let's create more love. And all that pushing love is what moved it. It's not just him. He was just the head. He was just the coal that fired the train, so to speak, the engine, or the gas for the diesel train. But either way you look at it, where are you in your universe and what can you do? We are going to bring this back now. So we are going to end this transmission. So we are Archangel Raphael and Saint Germain, and we have channeled. We are speeding this up because we want to go bomb John Benny. But nonetheless, in your universe today, if somebody comes up to you and starts discussing the events of your Saturn day and starts discussing them in a way that you might find uncomfortable, can you look at them and go, where is your love? And just walk away? How can you say such a thing? You have every right to. But are you that divided? Are you that lost in yourself? You could bring that up to them. Because if you're wishing ill will on another person, then there is ill will within you. You have to have ill will within you to wish ill will. Keep that in mind. We love you. Releasing transmission. All right. That one kind of had to be said there. That was kind of heavy. So it's 9 o'clock. So we're going to go ahead and end this. If you want a one-on-one session with me, it's in the link. Yes, love, the most powerful force. I was at a concert Saturday when the news attempt was made. The musicians went to a message of love and unity. Thank you. And a beautiful memory despite an ugly event. Exactly. So if we can all get along and love each other, we can look at this event in two ways. Divide humanity, or we can bring humanity together. So far, it's actually slowly bringing us together. Considering Jack Black, not himself, but the other guy got booed off stage. So yeah, things are changing, and this may have been a catalyst just to see that, so we can mirror within ourselves how dark we allow ourselves to really be. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and end this here. There is the link in the chat. It's kind of further up. If you want to go and bomb John Benny, if Millie's watching, maybe we could throw that link back in there. But also, we kept this at 30 minutes. So there we go. I love you. I appreciate you all. And let me see if I can copy that link in there. It's pretty far down. I want to click on it too hard here. Nope, I can't copy it. Reconnecting. All right, I lost you, but I'm back. I tried to cut the... So there we go. We're going to go jump into John's chat. So I love you guys. I will see you hopefully over John Benny's chat. And love each other. We don't need to get into this divide. You're not a D. You're not an R. You're God, your source, your love. And that's the only label that you need. Stay awesome. Sherry, love you. I will see you over in John's chat. Bye.